Hi guys, welcome back to today's pour to Shanna Gibson Art and Designs. And today guys, I am doing a quick pearl pour over this small 5x7. Some of you guys might recognize this. It was my official intentional pearl pour when I did the testing and comparison video between titanium white versus Artist Loft Flow acrylic white. And these small canvases are usually my testers. And so I have a very warm color palette today that I'm working with. And I'll quickly go over the paints. But as usual, guys, in case you're new to my channel, all of my paints are always listed down in the video description. So all of my paints here have a slight mound, runs off the stick a little bit slower, and leaves a little bump there. Okay, and then it dissipates. So I am using, well, first of all, let me just say, I was going to do a completely different pour, but then I was looking at my paints and this pearl pour that I got weeks ago that I did not use. There was no paints that you could barely get. It just seemed like everything was out. And I wanted to try a different white, a metallic, because I've never used a white metallic. And so I found this white pearl. And I was like, okay, well, let me try that. And hopefully it pearl shines through with these great pearls. And I'm also using the Artist Loft Metallic Bronze. And as you'll see here, I've done this many times before, but this is Craft Smart Bronze. And it has like a red-orange undertones to it. Two complete different brands, same name, both metallics, both metallic bronze. Both look completely different. So again, that's why it's always good to look at your paints and not just go by name when you go to purchase them. And then I'm also using, this is a non-metallic, this is called Suede. It's very creamy, warm, kind of taupey color. And again, everything has a mound on it. My stick here is getting a little thick. And when that happens, your paint, well, that has actually thickened up on me. And I didn't mix them up that long ago, guys, but 5 minutes can be enough for some paints to really thicken up. I might not have had it as thin as I thought. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, and so again, that's the Craft Smart Bronze. And then I have a mixture here of my simple 1, 2, 3 pearl cell recipe. 3 parts Floetrol, 2 parts acrylic flow white, 1 part which is a tablespoon that I use here with my handy little measuring cup, okay? And that's my 1 part, which I equate all my parts into ounces, for the Deco Art Satin Enamel. I don't really have an idea in my mind for a specific design. I've been playing with different compositions. So I'm probably going to go with the S or the Z, because I do want a bit of negative space and I want the pour to, you know, kind of reach over to both sides. So I kind of know what I want, but I don't. So anyways, I'm going to completely flood the canvas. Oh, I forgot to mention, guys, because I'm not sure yet, but I'm thinking what I want, that punch of black. Even though I want this to be really soft and warm, that punch of black, you guys know I need that bang of interest and contrast. So I'm going to start off with this gorgeous bronze. Okay. And I like when these stringy lines happen. I love that. I'm going to crisscross this one like that. I need to stop there, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too serious about it. Okay, I used a lot of that pearl. I'm going to go back in and add a little bit of love here with the bronze again. Wow, are those colors ever pretty, guys? Just adjust my light a bit here. Those colors are really, really, really pretty. And you know what? I am going to punch it with a bit of black. Yeah, see? That's what we needed. All right, let Messy Shanna move this stuff out the way. And see where the weight of our paint is. move this around for a second. Oh, yeah, I love that. I love those stringy lines like that. It just makes for a gorgeous design. Okay, so we're going to go like that. Come off here. All right, let me give this a torch. Love that composition. See what I mean? When you go in with the Z, it gives you so many options. You can put the canvas any way you want. You've got a beautiful composition. I just love it. I love it. I'm playing with designs lately, guys. If you haven't watched the videos, check them out. And if you're struggling or having problems with composition, because you can have beautiful colors and, you know, you can have interest and everything else, but the composition is very key part of a beautiful pour, at least in my opinion. So if you are struggling, you love your pours, but that's the one thing you're having a hard time with, it will definitely help you. Okay, let me just put that on time lapse, guys, and I'll be back with the close-up. This really turned out well. I got fantastic cells throughout. The paints are really, really reactive, cell reactive. And when I say that, guys, I don't mean that you won't. I mean, it's possible, but I haven't had any paints that you won't get a cell in per se. You might see some type of effect, but some paints for sure, depending on their properties. And I don't know what the properties are in all the different brands, that's for sure. But some of them, just like how metallics, without anything in them on their own, I don't know if it's the aluminum in them, I have no idea, the metal, I have no idea. I would think that that has something to do with it, but other paints as well, they happen to just create better cells than others. I guess that's the best way to say. So when I say cell reactive, it's not so much that other paints aren't creating cells, it's finding the paints that create the most cells or the best reaction of cells in style and form, and just like this cluster and the shape of it, like this kind of goes into, you know, mountain, and I've got the tiny ones here, which I love that combination. You guys know the small and large and the clusters. And again, didn't get too much, and that's another great thing about the S and the zigzag design is you're left with negative space. And of course, if you're using a white cell base, then you're only going to be able to see them where you don't have the white paint. So that's exactly what I love. I want to see them, but I don't want them overloaded. This turned out gorgeous, guys. I'm definitely going to use this color palette a few times. I really just wanted to test out the paints, that white pearl, and also, you know, take a look to see how the different paints are interacting with each other. And doing this type of cell testing I've been doing, guys, it's a really, I mean, it's always good to test and check out different stuff, but because I use a lot of the same brands and the same paint regularly with my metallics, my neutral metallic color palette that I love so much, I don't really test a lot for that. And I'm starting to do that a lot more and be more conscious of it as I branch out and do a lot of different other techniques that I enjoy. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I will see you in the next one.